There's a moment, and if you've ever seen a Japan video, you know exactly what it feels like, where you see something so simple, so obvious, that your brain just stops. Not because it's complicated, because it's so easy. And your first thought is always the same. How does the rest of the world not have this yet? That feeling? That's what this entire video is about. Stick around, and if you're new here, hit subscribe, because we find these things so you don't have to. Let's get into it. Number 1. Automatic taxi doors. You flag down a taxi. You reach for the door handle. Except, in Japan, you never touch the door at all. The driver controls the door remotely from the front seat. It swings open automatically when you arrive and closes on its own when you get in. No pulling. No slamming. No awkward moment where you're half in and half out trying to yank a heavy door shut in traffic. It sounds like a tiny detail, but once you experience it, getting into a regular taxi anywhere else feels strangely primitive. Japan has been doing this for decades. The rest of the world hasn't even started. Number 2. 4-drum washing machine. Most washing machines have one drum. You throw everything in together and hope for the best. Japan looked at that and said, no. Their 4-drum washing machine has a separate compartment for clothes, underwear, socks, and shoes. Each load stays completely isolated from the others. Hygienically separated, cleaned with exactly the right settings for that specific type of item. The bottom drum is specially reinforced for shoes and runs a deeper, more powerful cycle. Think about how many times you've pulled clothes out of the wash and something came out still dirty, or worse, something ruined something else. Japan fixed that problem completely. Number 3. Free airport slippers at security. Walking through airport security barefoot is one of those universally uncomfortable experiences. Cold floors, crowded trays, strangers' feet everywhere. Japanese airports solved this with a basket of free clean slippers placed right before the security checkpoint. You grab a pair, walk through security comfortably, and return them on the other side. Fresh pair for every passenger. Clean floors. No one walking barefoot. It costs almost nothing to set up and makes the entire experience dramatically more comfortable. Every airport in the world should have done this already. Number 4. Baby seat inside toilet cubicles. This one is for every parent who has ever had to use a public bathroom while holding a baby. In Japan, toilet cubicles have a small built-in fold-down seat attached to the wall inside. A mother can place her baby safely in that seat while she uses the bathroom, hands-free, secure, right there within arm's reach. No holding the baby. No placing the baby on the floor. No panic. Just a small seat that costs almost nothing to install and solves one of the most stressful everyday moments a parent can face in public. Simple. Thoughtful. Japan. Number 5. Dry ice machine at ice cream shops. You buy ice cream. It's a hot day. By the time you get home, it's soup. In Japan, ice cream shops and convenience stores have dry ice machines right at the exit. You put your bag of ice cream inside, press the button, and the machine releases dry ice directly into the bag. Your ice cream stays completely frozen for hours, no matter how far you're traveling. No buying a separate cooler bag. No rushing home. Just a button, a few seconds, and your ice cream arrives home exactly the way it left the shop. Number 6. Vacuum compression machine in stores. You find something you love in a Japanese shop. It's perfect. The only problem? It's too big for your luggage. In most countries, that's where the story ends. In Japan, the store has a vacuum compression machine right on the floor. You take a plastic bag from the machine, place your item inside, seal it, and the machine compresses it down to a fraction of its original size. What wouldn't fit in your bag suddenly fits easily. What would have been left behind comes home with you. It's the kind of solution that makes you wonder why every shop on the planet doesn't have one sitting in the corner. Number 7. Rechargeable battery station. Dead batteries are one of those small frustrations that quietly drain your life. Remote stops working. You dig through a drawer, find old batteries, throw them away, go buy new ones. Japan has a device that completely eliminates that cycle. You insert your dead AA or AA batteries into a small station, press a button, and the device brings them back to full charge. The same batteries you were about to throw away work perfectly again. Over and over. Less waste. Less money spent. Less frustration. It's one of those inventions that makes you ask, why did we ever just throw batteries away in the first place? Number 8. Cooling gel foam spray. Summer heat is brutal. And Japan, which gets extremely hot and humid, came up with something the rest of the world genuinely needs. A small pressurized can filled with cooling gel foam. You press it against your skin and a cold, soft foam expands across the surface and stays cold for a surprisingly long time. People use it to cool down fast in the heat, to soothe sunburn, to bring their body temperature down after being outside. It works instantly. It fits in a bag or pocket. And on a 38-degree day, it might be the most useful object you've ever held. Japan sells it in every convenience store. The rest of the world sells sugary drinks and calls it a solution. Number 9. Self-sealing jam jar lids. Opening a jam jar is easy. Closing it properly, making sure it's actually airtight, actually sealed, actually going to keep the jam fresh, that's where things fall apart. Japan designed jam jar lids that seal themselves automatically. You scoop out what you need, place the lid back on top, and it locks shut instantly. No twisting, no wondering if you closed it properly, no jam going stale because the seal wasn't quite right. The lid does the job the moment it touches the jar. It keeps the contents fresh longer, reduces waste, and removes an annoyance so small most people don't even realize it bothers them until it doesn't anymore. Number 10. Public phone stands for solo travelers. Solo travel has one universal problem. There's nobody to take your photo. You either ask a stranger, which is awkward, or you end up with a blurry selfie where the landmark is barely visible in the background. Japan thought about solo travelers and installed public phone holder stands at popular tourist locations. You walk up, clip your phone into the stand, set your timer, step into the frame, and get a proper photo. No stranger, no awkward conversation, no bad angle. Just you, your phone, and the shot you actually wanted. It's a tiny gesture that makes solo travel just a little bit less lonely. Number 11. Underground trash bins. Most countries line their streets with trash cans. They overflow. They smell. They attract animals. They make public spaces look messy no matter how often they're emptied. Japan moved the bins underground. On the surface, all you see is a small panel with a foot pedal. You press the pedal, the lid opens, you drop your trash in, and it disappears below street level. No overflow. No smell. No mess visible on the street at all. The city stays clean. The bins stay hidden, and the entire system runs without anyone needing to think about it. Clean streets aren't just about discipline, they're about design, and Japan understood that completely. Number 12. Bicycle conveyor belt on hills. Anyone who has ever cycled in a hilly city knows the moment, the hill that defeats you. You either push the bike up manually, arrive exhausted, or give up and walk. Japan built a slow-moving conveyor belt track running alongside steep hills and staircases in certain areas. You place your bicycle wheel into the track, press a button, and the belt carries your bike up the hill while you walk beside it effortlessly. No lifting, no pushing, no arriving at the top completely drained. It was designed specifically with elderly cyclists in mind, but honestly, every cyclist on the planet would use it without a second thought. There's a pattern you start to notice when you look at all of these ideas together. None of them are expensive. None of them require advanced technology or government budgets or years of research. Automatic taxi doors, 4 separate washing drums, a basket of slippers at airport security, a fold-down baby seat in a bathroom stall, dry ice at the checkout, a vacuum machine in the corner of a shop, a battery charger that saves the ones you'd throw away, cold foam in a can, a lid that seals itself, a phone stand for one person traveling alone, a trash bin you never have to look at, a belt that carries your bike up a hill. Every single one of these ideas came from one simple question. How do we make this better for the person using it? That's the thing about Japan. It's not just innovation, it's consideration. It's a culture that looks at small frustrations and takes them seriously, and the result is a country where daily life just works. Quietly, smoothly, thoughtfully, in ways most people in the rest of the world have never even imagined. Which one of these would you bring to your country first? Let us know in the comments. We read every single one. And if this is your first time here, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from. See you in the next one.